Hey, 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 what's going on, guys? Got the AirPods in, taking them out real quick. I always forget that I have AirPods in when I'm doing this sort of thing. Anyway, um, I promise you this is not planned in the fact of like talking about companies or targeting companies, but it seems to be on this week's roster. And now I want to talk about TikTok versus YouTube and really other social media platforms. But my real focus is TikTok and YouTube. Now, YouTube has been around since 2005. It's been popping off really ever since Google bought into it, and it's become what it is now. Um, I guess my argument is this. So it's great that we have all these social media platforms. It's great that we have, again, TikTok, we got this new one. And with that being said, it's cool that we have different forms now that are like different content forms that are taking off. Short form content, long form content. But this is not in any way to attack either one. But I will tell you, not that it's a spoiler alert, but I am definitely more team YouTube than I am TikTok. Sure, you could chalk it up to my age, but there's good reasons for it. And let's just dive into it. Well, firstly, TikTok is great. I think it's great for short form content, and I know they are now having options to make long form content. You can go to like 10 minutes now. But my whole thing about watching videos are, it's nice to watch something when you sit down, if you're having a meal or you're done with your day, whatever your day consists of, and you want to relax and you want to watch something, or do you want to learn something. I feel like YouTube is the mecca of all things to kind of discover, right? Sure, you could say, well, you could watch TikTok in the fraction of a time that you watch a YouTube video and you could learn that same thing. But it's different. I feel like TikTok is more of a, I just need something to look at. I need to mindlessly scroll and look at stuff. Whereas YouTube is like you getting in-depth videos, you're getting how-tos, you're being educated, you're being informed in so many different ways. There's so many structures. There's so many just ways to get value and ways to get the creator's point across. And I want to say by saying this, and I'm kind of saying this in a different way, I don't hate against TikTok. I do like TikTok. I just think that TikTok is definitely better for a kind of a mindless kind of scroll. Are there things on there that I've come across and be like, oh, that's cool, I didn't know that. But it's very few and far in between. When you scroll TikTok, you're just finding things and it's all just built on entertainment, which isn't a bad thing. Don't get me wrong. You're just finding things and you're going, oh, that's cool, on to the next. Oh, that's cool, on to the next. That's all it is. But try and eat in TikTok, right? It's annoying. You're holding the phone because you have to put it on something else and you can't eat and do that. Like you could, but that's not relaxing. That's not, what is this? You know what I mean? It's awkward. It's this thing you can't set up and it's just not as good, you know? YouTube to me, and maybe it's like this for other people, but YouTube to me is a replacement of watching cable TV. That's what it is. It's basically cable. You're able to watch whatever you want. And that's the greatest thing about YouTube is that you can punch whatever you want in there and you're most likely going to find it. You could type in the most random thing and you're going to find something on YouTube. Go ahead right now. Well, maybe not this minute. I'd like you to watch and hear me out. Hear me out. But after this, just YouTube something It could be the most random thing ever. You could just put a whole bunch of names and scramble it in a hat and type it in and it'll mean something. But like this whole TikTok and the whole attention span thing, I don't buy into it. I don't believe that people's attention spans have gotten shorter. I don't think that it's evolved so much to the point of where we're like cavemen. Like, I just refuse to believe that. I think that it's kind of a cop-out when people say, well, the reason why short form content takes off is because people don't want to sit down and watch this 20-minute video or 30-minute, whatever, however long it is. They want to get the information and then they want to go. And it's like, to a certain degree, that makes sense, because there are certain things that you would watch and you'd be like, I just want to see what this is about. But if it's good and it's a good story, you can't tell a story in 30 seconds to where it's good and it has some type of impact on you. Like, it just doesn't translate well. So besides storytelling, yes, I did pick that because it's a niche I'm into. How about all the other informative videos that you watch? Maybe you watch a video where it's more theory driven, it's investigative, it's an essay style video. You're not getting that style of content on TikTok. And if you do, it's broken up into several different videos because it's not long enough. Now, again, they have this 10-minute long form option now, which that is considered long form now, especially for TikTok. But it's only recent that that's happened. And before that, it was always just, let me watch this 30 to 60 second video and then I'm off to something else. But again, like, YouTube has always been a thing of, it's not just one style of content. And I get it. There are different style of contents that are on content that's on TikTok. But once you get off here and you scroll TikTok, you're going to find a lot of trending topics, right? You're going to find people dancing. And I know personally, and again, this is not to shit on TikTok, although I know I'm speaking negative right now about the platform. But if you scroll TikTok, you're going to find mindless stuff that's not of value. It's either going to be like some AI, because AI is kind of ruling the world right now. It's going to be somebody dancing. It's going to have no value or relatability as to why you're watching it. It's basically there to fill the void and be there for something. It's just something for you to do. It's something for you to watch. But you're not really getting any value out of it. You know, I know for myself that I've watched a certain video and I've been like, okay, I've watched a couple videos. Maybe I wake up in the morning and I watch a series of videos, not very long, though I know firsthand that there are people that will take a whole half an hour to an hour before they get out of bed, and they will scroll TikTok. And look, if you are one of those people, I'm not hating on you. Do what makes you happy. I have no problem with that. But what I'm saying is, you watch these videos and then you're like, at least for me, I watch these TikTok videos and I go, what the F did I just watch? Like, what did I retain from that half hour of watching TikTok videos? How did it benefit me? Where do I fall in line with what was shown on that video, that TikTok video? How did that relate to me? Because other than that, it's people like trying to sell you product. Like, how many times have you gone on there and it's just one big advertisement? There's channels that are dedicated to doing that. There are lives that are dedicated to selling you something from the TikTok, I can't even say the damn word, TikTok shop. Like, it's just, yeah, that's just my whole thing about that. The way that I view YouTube versus TikTok. And again, I do have a TikTok channel. You should go check it out. You should follow me. And I'm not saying that because I'm talking about it right now. I'm saying that because at least if you go to my channel, I can't speak for everybody. And look, I'm also not throwing other creators under the bridge, because there are people that are on TikTok that are making valuable videos. It's few and far in between, but there are TikTokers out there that are doing so. But I can promise you that if you go to my channel, you're gonna get value out of it. And again, entertainment is a value, so it's silly stuff on there. There's comedic stuff on there. It's not just comedic stuff. There are other videos that are on there that I guess, that aren't comedic, that are more serious. But my point being is that a lot of times just this mindlessly scrolling, and then on top of it, it's so short. And, one could say, well, TikTok gives you the information super quick, and then it sends you on your way, and, you're on to the next video. But like, having to do this versus just setting up one solid good video that's jam-packed with like a video that's informative, it's entertaining, it's all of the above, is way better in my opinion. And I would like to think that it's better in a lot of people's opinion to be able to sit back, kick your shoes off, maybe after a hard day of work, eat your dinner, and be able to watch that video without having to get up and change it. Because I think that's one of the most annoying things about short form content. And the reason why I'm targeting TikTok is because they are the mecca when it comes to short form content. And again, it doesn't have to be 30 minutes, 40 minutes. But I mean, having to change a video every 30 seconds to 50 seconds or whatever versus 5, even 10, 20 minutes, it's just that much better. And here's the thing, it probably would be better if the video at least went on to another video. Like, why not make it where if you do watch a video and you don't want to change it, you're eating or whatever, why not have it go to another video? But that's not what TikTok does. You watch the video, what does it do? It repeats, 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 repeats. Maybe it's something that you're trying to understand. How many times have you been on a TikTok video and you've tried to understand what's going on here? You're trying to wrap your head around what exactly is going on here. I'm trying to get the full scope of what's going on, and you're reading something maybe, and it repeats, 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 repeats until you change it. You have to physically change it in order for it to show another video. So my argument stands with, why is TikTok, like, I get that it's a newer app, but other than the fact that you're able to like scroll and like kind of go to another video, and maybe the format is different, I guess there's no definitive answer here. But, and even it's a thing where if you guys want to chime in, and you guys want to tell me your opinion about it, how you view it, and what you like about it, maybe I have more of an understanding. And maybe this will set this up for me to actually make an educated video on the matter. And this is something that could be something trending that could be on my on a YouTube video. So this could turn into that. But I just, again, like the whole short attention span, it's not just with TikTok. I've kind of heard that now for a while now, that, well, with this generation, people don't like to sit there and watch a video. And and the reason why also that does not make sense is because you have things like Netflix, you have smart TVs, you have all these programs that allow us to watch TVs, or allow us to watch shows and movies. So if that was the case, then those networks would bomb. They wouldn't do well. So it's BS. So when people try to feed you that type of thing where, oh well, TikTok is, better, and I get it. Better or good, the word good is subjective, right? Some people probably hate YouTube and love TikTok, vice versa, and for many different reasons. But I guess what really is not really one solution here to what I'm talking about. I just was kind of sharing my thoughts on the matter. I didn't know if anybody agrees with me or they see it differently. If you do, like, say something. I mean, you don't have to. You can be a spectator and watch. You don't have to chime in. But I guess that's really my main question here is, well, it's kind of a loaded question. It's like, do you think YouTube is better than TikTok because of TikTok being short form, being the way that it is, and allowing you to kind of watch that video very quickly and go on to the next? And do you like that whole scrolling aspect of, watching this video, watching several videos maybe before you go to work, while you're getting ready to work or whatever you're doing, versus watching one video and being able to, like, not change it and being able to enjoy something that's lengthy, So I don't know. What do you think? What does everybody here think? I don't know how accurate. Again, it says there's 2 people in here, but a minute ago it said there was 17 people in here, and it's just bouncing all over. If you'd like to weigh in, I would like to hear your thoughts. I would like to hear what other people think about that. So, but that's what I wanted to talk about. I'm not going to take sides and say one is superior. I mean, I'll say this much. I think YouTube's better. But just because I think YouTube is better doesn't mean it is, I guess, or whatever. But I think it's better for those reasons. I think the whole reason why you'd want to sit down and you'd want to watch something is so that you can watch it like television or a movie. And TikTok kind of defeats that purpose. So that's just what I wanted to say here. But I have a little bit more time. That's really what I wanted to talk about here. And also, if you guys could answer me this, I'm going to stick around for a couple more minutes. But also, should I do a separate video where it's just all Q&A? Or should I do a quick Q&A right now? If anybody wants to answer me anything. There are some comments here that I did skip. Hey, hi, what are you talking about? So to sum it up, I don't know if you're still here. Where are you? Where did you go? Oh, Brittany, yeah, I don't know if you're still here, but to sum it up, I'm not going to go down the whole thing, but I was talking about TikTok versus YouTube, short form content versus long form content. What do you like better? And basically talking about how with TikTok, you can't relax and watch content. You can, but you're having to scroll, whereas with YouTube, you can put on a video and you can relax, kick back, eat something, and it's more like TV, whereas TikTok is not like that. So that's basically that's what I was talking about, to sum it up. But if you want to see me kind of go into it, then I would suggest watching this after it's over. You usually watch those forest survival videos. Who does? Honestly, my taste is very widespread when it comes to YouTube. I don't have a particular niche that I like to get into. I watch true crime. Of course, I like storytelling videos. I watch comedic stuff. Like I'm really all over. I really am. I'm probably not your typical YouTuber. As someone that's a creator, I'm also a fan of YouTube. So long before I started creating, I've always had this wildly huge appetite watching just whatever I thought was entertaining, whatever I thought was educational or informative. So that's yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with it, and it's still been that way. It's still been that way for me. What did you say? Nah, TikTok, cringe ASF. Bro, no, well, I'm in my car, but I'm not driving. I'm parked. So I'm not doing anything. I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm not doing anything wrong, TikTok. Wait, I'm on YouTube. Oh my God. See, all that TikTok went to my brain. Now I got me thinking of TikTok. No, I'm just stationary. I wouldn't be able to do all this if I were driving. But yeah, I'm in my car. I can say that. Which I kind of have been in my car the last couple lives. What else? What's up, Chance? How you doing? How's everybody doing tonight, by the way? I don't know. Again, I gotta say, I don't know who's all in here, but to whoever is in here, hello, how are you? Hope you're having a good night. I am working, but I am currently on a break. Okay, if nobody has any questions for me right now, we'll do a Q&A possibly later tonight, or we'll do one tomorrow. If you have been noticing, I've been going live every day, and I may just keep this up, and I may get crafty and mix it up and do some other things. Also, in the Q&A, I'm going to announce it now. If you watch this, maybe I'll make a post, but if you have ideas for things you want me to do in a video, let me know by the next video. Like, we can talk about it in the Q&A, but I'll hold a Q&A and we can discuss ideas, and I'll pick like a certain amount of viewers. I'll pick their ideas. I'll give you guys credit to whomever's idea I pick. I could announce your username or your name, however you want me to do it. And we'll make it fun, okay? But I'm gonna get back to work now. Unless anybody has a question in about the next 10 seconds, I'm gonna jump off of here, as I've already been on here for 23 minutes, going on 24 minutes. And yeah, I gotta get back to work. I'm pretty early into my shift still. So we got a couple seconds left. If anybody wants to ask me anything, that's cool. If not, I'll see you on the next live. All right. I'll see you guys.